damning evidence against Amit Shah in Jantarmantar case. In Supreme Court, evidence is mounting against the BJP government and in particular against Amit Shah and the police. The police are under Amit Shah. The paramilitary forces, the rapid action force, all these are under Amit Shah and evidence is mounting against him. In addition to pellet gun and maybe AK-47, Indian Express has exposed that pellet gun was used. Now, of course, if pellet gun was used by one person, you can take action against him. But the government was denying. The government was denying that pellet gun was used, and now Indian Express confirms that pellet gun was used, and it was used by a rapid action force man, not by the protesters, who fired not one but 7 rounds from pellet gun, causing grievous injuries to some of the people, some of the innocent kids. Indira Jaising, in an interview, the channel was very good and the anchor was also very good. We sometimes have worthless channels and uneducated anchors who just shout, they don't know what they are saying and half the thing is meaningless. But this time the anchor was very good and Indira Jaising spoke. She mentioned some of the points. And since the entire body of advocates and lawyers of the Supreme Court came in support of the students under Indira Jaising, the senior lawyer, human activist and additional Solicitor General, the most respected and the most senior Supreme Court lawyer, since the entire body of advocates are supporting the students. So obviously what Indira Jaising said in that channel, in that interview, would be coming up. So we will discuss what are the points that will come up against Amit Shah, against the government, as outlined by Indira Jaising, in addition to this pellet gun, which she did not mention at that time, but now the evidence is there that pellet gun was used and some evidence that AK-47 was also used. But anyhow, we are talking of in the whatever the evidence against Amit Shah, in addition to pellet gun, in addition to AK-47, the points made by Indira Jaising. One of the vital points made by this respected and senior Supreme Court advocate was that the manual says in bait and charge, if at all it is necessary, if at all bait and charge, lathi charge is necessary, the rule says, the manual says, hit below the waist. So if the police had followed this rule, then there should have been no head injury, there should have been no face injury, there should have been no chest injury, there should have been no arms broken or fingers broken. So because some of them got head injury, because some of them got face injury, some of them got chest injury, it means the police did not follow the rule hit below the waist. Hit below the waist, the vital rule was violated by the police. That was the first point she made, and that's obviously going to come up in the Supreme Court. The second point she made was graded response. That means the first thing the police should have done is crowd management tactics and riot management strategy. So the police did not even try, the police did not even attempt to control using their crowd management tactics and riot management strategies. They straight away plunged into lathi charge, straight away tear gas, straight away water cannon. They should have first tried, and then if that fails, then you can upgrade your response. So the first thing they should have done is their crowd management tactics and the riot management rules, the riot management strategy. Crowd management, that even we know. Even those in administration, they know that crowd management. Riot management is something the police are trained. The police people are trained in riot management. Crowd management even we know in administration. Riot management, the police personnel are specially trained. But here they did not even try. They did not even try crowd management. They did not even try riot management. They straight away plunged into lathi charge, baton charge, tear gas, and now we see pellet guns and maybe AK-47. So straight away, the greater response, that was not there. They did not initially even try other methods. Straight away, baton charge, straight away, water cannon, straight away, tear gas. So the greater response rule was violated. That was one point she made. Then she made a very important distinction that the march, the students marching to Parliament, was illegal but not unconstitutional. It was not unconstitutional. It was illegal only because of the prohibitory orders in force. Because someone has imposed prohibitory orders, so violation of prohibitory orders. So it was illegal but not unconstitutional. And even in illegal, the illegality was temporary law breaking. It's not a permanent thing, like murder is always illegal. Dacoity is always illegal. Robbery is always illegal. It's not that. It was illegal only because for a temporary period, maybe for that day, for 2 days or 3 days, prohibitory orders were in force. Otherwise, marching to Parliament is not illegal. It's not a permanent illegality. It's not a permanent law that you cannot march to Parliament. Only because of your prohibitory orders. So a temporary law has been created, a temporary order has been issued, but anyway, it was not unconstitutional. The distinction she made between what is illegal and what is unconstitutional, the very important distinction. So this is also going to come up, and the Chief Justice already has said that protesting is constitutional. Protesting is not unconstitutional. That was the point senior, most respected advocate Indira Jaising made. It was maybe illegal. It was illegal if you take into consideration the prohibitory orders for those few days, but it was not unconstitutional and it was not anything permanently illegal like murder or robbery. And on the top of that, now it seems pellet gun was used. Evidence: pellet gun was used. Indian Express exposes. And that type of pellet gun cannot be carried by public. It's not available in the open market. That type of pellet gun can be used only by security personnel, police, rapid action force. So pellet gun was used by the police, by the rapid action force, and who ordered. And not only who ordered, why 7 rounds? The manual says fire 1 bullet and wait. If the response is not satisfactory, if the violence continues, fire 2 bullets and wait. Directly 7 rounds. You are going on a rampage, killing rampage. You are going on a genocide rampage like a mad bull. So who authorized and why 7 rounds at a time? So that important question is going to come up. Big evidence, damning evidence against BJP government. The worthless government which unleashed inexcusable, unpardonable brutality. The worthless government which resorted to unacceptable, inhuman brutality against innocent children. They must answer and the government must go. That's the stand, and they are in for big trouble. So if the justice is done, the government is going to be doomed, and we want that doomed, because the government being doomed means the country is saved. So let the government be doomed and let the country be saved. Jai Hind.